fights, throw those kinds of combinations. I think he's right. Working with this man, Eric Brown, has been very successful, and along with Freddie Rhodes. I think they're doing a good job of rounding out his game.
He looked like Willie the Worm there.
He did, yes. You're right. Remember Lightning Lonnie Smith, another fighter who used to look one way and then punch another way at you.
7th round, middleweight special attraction scheduled for 10. Oh, nice. Wright with a nice, crisp left hand on the chin of Quillin.
You know, it's not that Wright hasn't landed some good punches in this fight, but he's not a big power puncher. Oh, he's landing some left hands now.
Wright trying to get loose.
Quillin with a big edge according to show stats and power punches, and that does not surprise us. Wright has landed more jabs in this fight, but not enough probably to really turn the tide. And of course there's that knockdown to be considered in the last round, which made that a 10-8 round.
Was this an easy or difficult fight to score in your opinion?
Well, I think Peter Quillin has won most of the rounds. I thought I'd give Wright maybe one round.
Okay, stop, my break. Box.
Peter Quillin's dad, born in Cuba, was a fighter. As a matter of fact, he took the name Kid Chocolate after a Cuban fighter.
Yeah, great Cuban champion. And his dad was he didn't know his dad was a boxer until he started boxing. His dad told him about it.
Break. Both you step back, stop. Okay, my break. Step back.
Quillin, street fighter in Grand Rapids. Said he never lost a fight, but he knew he had to
get off his neck, Peter. Get off his neck.
Make some changes when the street fighting got dangerous and guys were walking around with guns and knives. He knew he had to get out of Grand Rapids. And that's when he left, encouraged by his brother to go to New York. New York was not easy. IHOP fired him. Didn't have a place to stay. He begged the lady at IHOP to rehire him. He lost the job because the trainer he was with trained him right before he had to go to work, and he was always late. She gave him another chance after begging.
All right, stop.
In this round, Peter Quillin has thrown some very nice combinations and been very precise with his punches.
Get up. Watch that hit.
And there's an example of him slipping that left hand by Winky Wright.
Break, my break. Time.
Been a great night of fighting here in Carson, California at the Home Depot Center, outside in the elements. And some great fighters have been here. Canelo Alvarez, this is earlier today. 154-pound undefeated champ. Abdur Mares, WBC Super Bantamweight champ. Devin Alexander, who could be fighting on Showtime very soon. Former WBC IBF 140-pound champ. Shane Mosley earlier today, coming off his loss to Alvarez, in which he gave it to him as best as he could. The great Oscar De La Hoya. Layla Ali, greatest female in the history of boxing. Wonder why. And Dominique Brazil, who will be representing the United States in the Olympics.
You didn't mention Layla Ali's most important achievement. Third in Dancing with the Stars.
There you go.
Come on.
8th round scheduled for 10 in this middleweight special attraction, 160 pounds. Winky Wright, the old lion, taking on Peter Quillin, who has looked terrific. The young lion. We have one more fight with a similar storyline coming up after this one, and when Antonio Tarver takes on Latif Coyote. Tarver 43, Coyote 29. Quillin trying to create openings.
You know, the last 40 seconds has been this fight in microcosm. Winky Wright has landed a couple of good straight left hands, but
Okay, stop punching,
then
stop punching,
it doesn't
break,
stop
break.
Quillin, and Quillin comes back and lands 3 really good combinations. So Winky is not a huge powerful puncher, and in this fight it's hurting him in addition to the other issues because he can't really stun Quillin enough to land follow-up punches.
Okay, stop. Watch it. You have to watch this. Box.
Gus Johnson, Al Bernstein, Jim Gray, Steve Farhood. Home Depot Center, Carson, California. This is our co-feature. Winky Wright, Kid Chocolate, Peter Quillin. Our main event coming up, Antonio Magic Man Tarver, our partner here on Showtime Championship Boxing's broadcast. Nice right hook by Quillin, got around Wright's guard. Tarver taking on Latif Coyote, a big, young, strong Nigerian who has traveled a similar route as Peter Quillin has to get to this moment in his career.
Yeah, it's an apt analogy. And, of course, they both train in the Wild Card Gym. This round has produced some pretty good action because both men have landed good punches. You see that action right there. Quillin has probably landed with more power, though.
Peter Quillin telling us that when he was down on his luck, he called Big Floyd Mayweather. He got some good advice. Oh, uppercut. Hurt Winky Wright, and he's in trouble. Quillin looking to finish him. Short uppercut, Wright didn't see, and Winky Wright in a little trouble. He's not answering back.
Winky Wright has never been stopped.
Wright throwing no punches, trying to clear his head. Left hook, right hand. Quillin pounding him now, and those are getting through. Wright stays on his feet, but Kid Chocolate making a statement here in LA.
He's going to punch himself out. All right, you got to use your legs, man. Your movement. Gotcha. Let your hands go. You okay? All right. Come on, work, man, work. You get hurt, tie him up, tie his ass up. Ain't got.
This uppercut is what started the problems for Winky Wright. Nice punch by Peter Quillin. And he recognized very quickly that Wright was hurt, and that was important because it allowed him to get right on him and land these shots. And a tighter look even of that. You see Quillin landing that. That uppercuts are such a great weapon. We saw that in our first fight with Leo Santa Cruz. He landed a lot of those punches.
Wright may have fallen through the ropes if Quillin wouldn't have been standing right in front of him.
And that would have been a knockdown.
9th round scheduled for 10, middleweight special attraction. Dominating performance by Kid Chocolate, Peter Quillin, 26-0. Now Winky Wright trying to answer. The former champion showing his medal.
Winky Wright, if he's going to go out, will go out on his shield here. He is trying very hard to win this fight.
In the last round, let's take a look at the show stats, power punches.
That's impressive, landing 44%, Peter Quillin. And by far his most dominant round, even more so than the knockdown round. Yeah, nice jab by Wright. See, that straight, that combination of the 1-2 is what Winky Wright thought he was going to be able to do a lot of in this fight. Has not been able to. Quillin has a habit of leaning straight back, and that's what Wright thought he would be able to take advantage of. You know, has only been able to do it sporadically.
Fans chanting Winky's name, but Quillin.
It's turning into a good fight, though.
Very good fight.
tweet there from fine boxing writer Doug Fisher, doing some good analysis.
Right hook again, getting through for Quillin. Quillin recognizing early that he has to go around the very high hands of Winky Wright, and it's been effective for him. Knocked him down once with that punch.
And that iconic defense of Wright has always been difficult for fighters to deal with, but this is, as we've said, a 40-year-old version of Wright. That was a right hand to the back of the head of Quillin. That's because Quillin's putting his head down, and so he's kind of inviting that. It's been a very entertaining round here in round 9.
Been a very entertaining fight. 10 seconds remaining in the 9th. Winky Wright, you can see he has gained respect for Kid Chocolate.
Winky was